Guys, we're back with the VL Chronicles. So I'm going to start off doing a little update because off camera I've just been doing a little bit here and there. So a couple of things that I've done is I finally put in a catch can because I've had one ordered since I got this, but I never actually put it in. So I finally put that in. I put a new throttle cable in because, as you remember, if you haven't seen it, check out the other videos. We actually burnt the throttle cable by accident by running it in the wrong place and had it sitting on the manifold. Right now, I made up some lines for the catch can. I mounted the catch can down here, and I've used a couple bolts just to mount it. I want to do the same thing for the fuel pressure regulator because it's just self-tapped in. I'm not a big fan of self-tappers. There's nothing wrong with them in certain installations, but when it comes to anything in the wheel well, I don't know, I prefer just to take a little bit of time, use a nut and bolt. I prefer riv nuts as well, but in the situation where you've got fuck all room, I've led to the nut and bolt aspect. So I want to redo the fuel pressure reg because right now it's hard to see, but under here it is self-tapped in and you can see it up top on the strut tower, right up there, where I've just got 2 bolts to hold the catch can in. So I'm happy with the way how I ran this. I tried running it as sleek as I could through little crevices, and when I was doing that I took out my radiator because, as we know, I had a crack in it, so I took that off to go get repaired. So hopefully that can get done in the next couple days. I also got in a fuse rail because, as we all know, this one's melted to the shit house. I ordered a new one, so now I need to fuck with this. I need to repin everything and get it all done. So that's going to be what's happening right now. So we need to figure out how all this shit's ran, how it's all done, so we can redo it all and get it all looking nice, put the fuse box back in, and just slowly work our way up. I also made up a little bit of an intake just for now because it didn't have anything before. So I've just ran it along here, down in there. So at least now we've got a filter. I also forgot to mention as well that I've been cleaning up some wiring while fucking around with a bunch of shit. So one of the ones was for the thermo fans. They ran another wire all the way up to here to get an accessory. I found one right next to the cable where it needs to go, so I've done all that, and I've just been cleaning up little shits and bits here and there to help out. I put in the interior, so dash is in, seats are in. One thing I do need to do is wire up the gauges. I need to take the Monster Taco out. I also had a fat power steering leak, as I did find out in the last video, so I fixed that as well. So now we're not leaking one bit, which is good. We're holding fluids, and the power steering pump actually doesn't sound too bad. So now that's basically everything done with the update, so let's keep fucking with this shit. Okay, so everything was going quite well till it wasn't. So basically, for this portion of the rail I was putting in this, and it was quite tight, so I was using my flatty. And what I've done is I've actually opened up one of the connections, so it's just fallen out with the rail in there. Really not too sure. So other than that, everything's gone quite well. So now I just need to figure out what the fuck to do here. Alright, so I actually managed to push the rail out and I soldered this on, so I was actually in the process of making one up, soldered these on, so I could have used this. I made this first before I actually tried attempting to bash this out, and then pushing it out, it actually worked out mint. So now I've just got 3 more and then that's done. It's currently fucking dark, so I've got the light on, but yeah, let's finish this up. And there we go. We've just now repinned everything. So now we can put the air box. You can tell it's late. Now we can actually put the fuse box back in. And that's good. I need to buy a couple of fuses because this is one of them. It's just a bit melted, and it doesn't help that there are 2 fuses still stuck in here, and this was actually still using one of these fuses, so wasn't good. But now that's all done, the timing actually couldn't be any better. It's actually starting to split, so it was forecast to rain, so at least we got all that done, which I'm happy about. It's about time we finally were able to fix that fuse rail. It's been on the list since we first got the car, so let's pack up and hopefully I can pick up my radiator.
3 weeks later.
Alright, so it took some time, but we finally got the radiator back. It was just meant to be a week venture, which ended up being another 2 weeks and then 3 weeks. So main thing is we got it back. So now what we can do is put this back in around here. So then we've got thermo fans. Slap it in, fill it up with coolant, get her all nice and bled. But right now, let's fuck with this radiator, get it in, and do what we need to do. So all I want to do, ever so slightly open these up. Now that just sits in there. Looking through this. I do not like doing this. If anyone else is doing this as well, this sucks, I'm not gonna lie, but I got it all in, it's all done. It is fucking nerve-wracking trying to gently bend the fins across to get everything in. So let's put this cunt in. Already got the bottom hose connected. There's the top hose. I'm just going to zip tie this right Now that's all done. Now I can mix up some coolant, start topping this bitch up. Okay, so found out that one of the fans is fucked. As we saw, it wants so it's trying to put 12 volts to the fan, but the fan ain't taking it. Also thought, you know what, fuck it, let's look at the fuse rail, see how that's going. The 15 amp and this relay seem to be getting quite warm, which is the fuel pump, and I can only say it is the fuel pump relay. Now by the looks of this, the external fuel pump, because we've got two on them, it looks like one's piggybacked off the normal pump, so I don't know if this is just drawing too much. That's why it's making it go hot. Not a fan of that, should not really be getting hot. It does get a little bit warm in there just because, well, this is the only thing covering it, and it does sit right next to the exhaust. So I might actually have to look into running a new cable all the way to the fuel pump so it's on its own circuit and not just piggybacked off the original fuel pump, because again, that's getting too hot for my liking, to the point where you could hold your thumb on it and you can only hold it there for like a second before it gets way too hot. So that is not something that I want to fuck with. But radiator seems to be bled, seems to be all good. I can't complain. I do really want to fuck with this whole fuse rail, whole cabling. I do want to fuck with that before I actually go get this tuned. Now I have actually decided that I'm just going to get a NIS tune for now, go get it retuned, because to be honest, I don't know anything about this. I don't know if it runs or drives well, and to be honest, can't fork out the fucking, what is it, $2,500 just for Heltec. I think it's a 750. So right now we're going for the budget of just getting this retuned, so then we can actually drive it around and do what we need to do. And then later on down the track, we'll think about it. But as of right now, not really in a position to actually be dropping that kind of money. Again, I'm just an average guy. I don't have much money, nor do I have these sponsorships like everyone else does. So we're trying to do this a little bit on a budget. But right now, we need to start planning on what to actually do with this external fuel pump. So we're finally fucking around. We're redoing the fuel pump wiring because we did figure out that it's running 2 aftermarket fuel pumps on this stock wiring, which she's getting fucking hot. So I got a bunch of cable. So I got a bunch of shit. I got some relays, got some connectors, so we can redo the whole wiring and not have any issues with this overheating again. Okay, run into our first hurdle. Don't have an Allen key small enough for this. So I guess we're just gonna run everything till we get to this stage. Don't have anything. Really?
You're so sorry to the XL for calling a piece of shit.
What is that? Your amp?
Yeah, my amp Allen key.
Oh, luckily Joel had this in his car. Because now that is done. Alright, so it's getting dark now, but I have finished this up. I luckily had the correct amount of solder because I actually ran out on the very last piece. But, so we've got it all tucked up. I still wouldn't mind putting some zip ties in here. So we've got that all nice. I need to probably zip tie it all up. If we go under the car, we've got everything all wired up. So right now, I'm going to attempt to start it. I hope this works because this was a cunt. Let's try start this motherfucker. Alright, so that was a good sign hearing the fuel pumps turn on. So let's get this bitch started. Seems like everything's working well, which is good. I'll give this a quick hotness test, and this ice cold. Before, this was getting fucking hot instantly. You wouldn't even have to have it on for long and it would be getting hot. So that is a good thing. I'm quite happy with that. None of the cables are getting hot. Beautiful. Alright, now it's dark. I'm gonna try pack everything up while I get bitten alive by mosquitoes. So at least that is the last thing we needed to do to actually make sure this is all running good, getting it ready to go get a tune. So thank you for watching. If you stayed this far, stay tuned for more content, because hopefully the next thing we see of this VL is actually it on the dyno. So thank you again for watching, stay tuned, and I'll see you in the next one.